It's Week 16 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Patriots' sure-handed wide receiver. He's in the top tier of the league, 5th in receiving yards so far this season. It's the Pats and the Commanders, and it comes...
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
And right side, they're going to go option here. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Shoot up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes it to Snead.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 54 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And right side, they're going to go option here. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, left side. 30, the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, it's football 101. favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
They'll run on first down. Far. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the ball comes loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season, but that first-round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
Going for a right side here, complete.
The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 39. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Commanders have taken the lead.
The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Far.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Far. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A gain there of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this throw caught left side. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Patriots are going to have great field position. This is returned just shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Fielded at the 33. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there. 26 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Okay, ready?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st down, far.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Washington offense going back to work. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
All on a give up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
on now on third down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Far.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 5. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Up the middle they go. It's Black.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Washington going to send out their punter.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. This will be caught once again by Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They were looking for Marshall that time, and now it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They'll look to throw again. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Second and 9 now.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. 2nd and 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 8 yards out. And the Pats go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by one. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams